Hello and welcome back to English on Point, the podcast that makes learning English an absolute joy.
Hey Leo, have you ever been in a conversation that just dies?
Oh, all the time. Like last week, I met a new colleague at a coffee break. We said hi, talked about the weather for 20 seconds, and then silence. Just staring at our cups like they held the secrets of the universe.
Right? And you start panicking. Do I say something? Is it weird if I leave? Did I offend them?
Exactly. And the worst part? I know English. I can write reports, give presentations, even argue about movies. But in casual chats, I freeze.
You're not alone. Millions of learners feel this way. They understand English perfectly, but in real-time conversations, their mind goes blank.
So today, we're fixing that. No more awkward silences, no more, what do I say next? Panic.
Welcome to English on Point podcast. I'm Maya.
And I'm Leo.
If you've ever felt stuck in a conversation, even with simple topics, this episode is for you.
We'll give you practical tools, real phrases, and a mindset shift that makes chatting in English feel natural, not stressful.
And don't worry, this isn't about memorizing 100 questions. It's about learning how to listen so you always have something to say.
By the end, you'll know exactly how to keep a conversation flowing, whether it's with a coworker, a stranger at a party, or someone you just met online.
Let's begin.
So Maya, why do conversations stall? Is it really about not knowing enough words?
Surprisingly, no. Most B1 to B2 learners have plenty of vocabulary. The real issue is what they focus on.
Go on.
When we're nervous, we stop listening. Instead, we start thinking, what should I say next? Or do I sound smart?
Oh yeah, I do that. I'm half listening, half rehearsing my next sentence.
Exactly. And that's why the conversation feels forced, because you're not responding to them, you're just waiting to talk.
So the fix is listen better?
Yes, but not just passive listening. Active listening, paying attention to what they say, how they say it, and what they care about.
Okay, but how do I turn that into actual words?
Great question. Let's talk about the Ford method, a simple framework used by diplomats, salespeople, and great conversationalists everywhere.
Ford, like the car?
No, FORD. It stands for family, occupation, recreation, and dreams. These are 4 safe, universal topics that almost everyone will talk about.
Okay, I've heard of this, but isn't it kind of robotic, like an interview?
It can be if you ask them like a checklist, but if you use it naturally, it flows. Let me show you.
Please do.
Imagine someone says, I just got back from a trip.
Okay.
Instead of saying, oh, nice, and stopping, you pick a Ford category, maybe recreation. Oh, cool. Was it a relaxing trip or more of an adventure?
So you're using their words to go deeper.
Exactly. Or if they say, work's been crazy, you could go to occupation. Yeah, what's been keeping you busy?
And if they mention their kids?
Family. How old are they? Do they go to school nearby?
And dreams?
That's for when you've built a little rapport. Like, if you could take any trip next year, where would you go?
I see. So Ford isn't about firing questions. It's about finding a door they've already opened and walking through it.
Perfectly said.
But what if they give short answers, like, yeah, or it was fine?
That's where follow-up questions come in. Most people stop at the first layer, but great conversationalists go to the second or third.
How?
Start with what, how, or why, but gently. For example, them say, I went hiking last weekend. You say, oh, nice. Where did you go? First layer. Them, Mount Rainier. You, what was that like? Second layer. Them, it was tough, but the view was worth it. You, what part felt the most rewarding? Third layer.
Wow. So each answer gives you a new thread to pull.
Exactly. And notice I didn't say, why did you go? That can sound interrogative. What was that like feels curious, not pushy.
Big difference.
Another tool, bridging. That's when you connect their topic to something related without changing the subject abruptly.
Give me an example.
Sure. They say, I've been really into cooking lately. Instead of jumping to, I love cooking too, and taking over, you bridge. That reminds me. I saw a great documentary about street food in Bangkok last week. Have you ever tried Thai cooking?
So you're linking their interest to a related idea and handing the ball back to them.
Exactly. You're not competing for airtime. You're building a shared conversation.
But what about silence? Sometimes, even if I'm listening, there's just a pause, and it feels unbearable.
Here's a secret. Silence isn't always awkward. In fact, in many cultures, like Finland or Japan, comfortable silence is normal.
Really?
Yes, the problem isn't the silence, it's the panic we feel about it. We think we have to fill every gap, but a 2 to 3 second pause, totally natural.
So I should just breathe?
Yes, smile, take a sip of your drink, let the silence exist. Often the other person will jump in. And if not, you've got your 4 topics or a gentle follow-up.
Okay, I'm feeling better already, but let's be real. Sometimes I just run out of things to say. My mind goes blank.
That happens to everyone, even native speakers. The trick is to shift your goal
From what to what?
from I need to say something interesting to I want to understand them better. When you focus on them, you stop worrying about yourself, and curiosity is endless.
So instead of performing, I'm exploring.
Yes, and that's when conversations become fun, not stressful. Before we go deeper, let's take a quick break to talk about some key words from our conversation so far. This is our vocabulary breakdown segment, designed to help you use these ideas in your own English. Today's words: awkward, flow, follow-up, bridge, and comfortable silence.
Let's start with awkward. Awkward, adjective, means uncomfortable, tense, or socially difficult. Example, there was an awkward silence after he asked about her divorce. We often say, that was awkward, or I felt so awkward. But remember, not all pauses are awkward, only the ones filled with tension.
Next, flow. Flow, noun or verb, describes how smoothly a conversation moves from one topic to another. Example, our chat had such a good flow, we talked for 2 hours. Or, the meeting didn't flow well, everyone kept interrupting. When a conversation flows, it feels easy and natural.
Third, follow-up. Follow-up, noun or adjective, means a question or action that comes after something else to get more detail. Example, she asked a great follow-up question about my project. Or, send a follow-up email after the interview. In conversation, follow-up questions show you're listening.
Fourth, bridge, as in verb. To bridge a topic means to connect two ideas smoothly. Example, he bridged the conversation from travel to language learning by saying, that's why I started studying Spanish. You're not changing the subject, you're building a bridge between them.
And finally, comfortable silence. This is a pause in conversation that doesn't feel tense, just calm, natural, and relaxed. Example, we sat on the porch in comfortable silence, watching the sunset. Not every silence needs to be filled. Sometimes it's part of the connection.
Try using these words this week. Say, I want to improve the flow of my conversations, or I'm working on asking better follow-up questions. Now, let's hear a real conversation using these tools. Imagine Leo and Maya at a networking event. Watch how they keep things moving, even when it gets quiet.
Dialogue, networking event. Hi, I'm Leo.
Hey Leo, I'm Maya. Great talk earlier. Really enjoyed your point about remote work.
Thanks. I'm still new to this industry, so I'm learning a lot today.
Oh, what do you do?
I'm a project coordinator for a tech startup, mostly managing timelines and team communication.
Interesting. How's that going with everything being remote?
It's challenging. Some days it feels like herding cats over Zoom.
I know that feeling. What's the hardest part?
Honestly, building trust without face-to-face time.
That makes sense. Have you found any tricks that help?
We started doing 5-minute personal check-ins before meetings. Just, how's your week stuff? It's made a big difference.
That's smart. It creates a little space for connection. So, outside of work, what do you do to recharge?
I've gotten into hiking lately. There's a trail near my place with an amazing view of the city.
Oh, nice. Is it a tough hike?
Moderate, but worth it for the sunset.
What's your favorite part, the climb or the view?
The view, for sure. It's peaceful up there.
Sounds like you found your escape.
Yeah. What about you? How do you unwind?
I've been learning guitar. Badly, but enthusiastically.
That's brave. How long have you been playing?
About 3 months. Still can't play a full song without mistakes.
Hey, every expert was once a beginner.
True. Maybe one day I'll play at an open mic.
I'll be in the front row, cheering loudly.
Deal.
See how that worked?
Yes, they used Ford, occupation to recreation, asked follow-up questions like, what's the hardest part, to have you found tricks, bridged naturally, like outside of work, and even had a comfortable silence, no panic, no filler.
And notice neither tried to impress. They were just curious about each other.
Now let's talk about what not to do. Common mistakes that kill conversation flow. Mistake 1, the interrogation. Asking question after question without sharing anything yourself. Where are you from? How long have you lived here? Do you like it? What do you do? Instead, share a little, then ask. I moved here last year. It took me months to find good coffee. How about you? Are you local? Mistake 2, hijacking the topic. Them say, I just adopted a dog. You, oh, I had a dog once. His name was Max, and he loved chasing squirrels. And one time, better, ow, congrats. What kind of dog? Let them talk first. Mistake 3, over-apologizing. I'm sorry to ask, but, or this might be a stupid question. This makes the conversation feel heavy. Just ask. Mistake 4, filling every silence, panicking and blurting out the first thing that comes to mind. Remember, a 2 to 3 second pause is normal. Breathe.
So, what if I'm talking to someone who's shy or gives one-word answers?
Great question. First, lower the pressure. Instead of, what do you do? Try, what's keeping you busy these days? It's gentler. Second, share something vulnerable first. I always find these events a little overwhelming. How about you? Often that opens the door.
And what if it's a group conversation?
Listen for entry points. When someone says something you relate to, jump in with, that happened to me too, or I've been thinking about that lately. Don't wait for a perfect opening. Just add value.
One last thing. What about online chats, video calls, language exchanges, etc.?
Same principles apply, but since you can't rely on body language, use verbal nods like, that's so true. I never thought of it that way. Tell me more about that. These keep the other person talking and show you're engaged. Now, let's do a quick reflection. Think of a recent conversation that felt stuck.
Maybe with a neighbor, a coworker, or someone at a party.
Where did it stall? Was it after a short answer? A silence? A topic change?
Now, imagine using one tool from today, a follow-up question, a bridge, or just allowing a pause.
How might it have gone differently?
This isn't about being perfect, it's about being present.
And remember, even native speakers have awkward moments. The goal isn't flawless conversation, it's connection.
So next time you're chatting in English, try this. Listen to understand,
not to reply. Ask one gentle follow-up, let a silence exist, and be kind to yourself.
You've got this.
Thanks for listening to English on Point podcast.
If this helped you, hit subscribe and tap the bell so you never miss an episode.
And don't forget, download the free conversation flow guide in the description. It includes the Ford method cheat sheet, 20 natural follow-up questions, phrases to bridge topics smoothly, and a self-reflection worksheet.
Use it before your next English conversation. You'll feel more confident and prepared.
Until next time, listen deeply, speak gently, and trust that your voice matters.
You're not just learning English.
You're learning to connect.
See you next time.